Good morning, everyone. So I basically just woke up. I thought I would do this vlog style and just take you through an entire week. So today is Monday. I'll take you through until Monday and show you what I do with my hair typically every day. When I decide to wash, when I decide to refresh, how I decide to refresh. So yesterday I did wash it. I typically wash my hair on Sundays. I didn't film that. I will do a separate wash day routine and styling routine. I didn't want this video to get super long. So I haven't taken this off yet. This is the scarf that I sleep in. It's kind of a mess. It's sliding around, but it doesn't matter anymore. So let's take it off and see what we've got. Okay. So generally what I do after I take the scarf off is I just kind of shake it up a bit, take a look at what we've got going on, and I'll pick some fuzz out of my hair. These aren't too bad for second day results, and honestly, after I leave it sit for a bit, it usually settles in and gets a little bit better. Oh, look at that zit. That's like, it's like a third eyeball. Anyway, yeah, like I've got some straighter bits, but these are straighter anyway. So if I haven't already mentioned it on one of my previous videos, my hair is going through its own transition. My hair is getting curlier as I get older, or probably more correctly, as I go through menopause, because I'm that age. So it's getting curlier, so I have curlier up at the top, especially in the back, on my outgrowth, and then my ends are looser curls, which is what my hair used to be. And this has been a cycle that it's been changing and getting curlier every couple of years for the past quite a few years. So anyway, let's take a look at the back. Like I said, I usually leave it, I'll have some breakfast or whatever, I leave it to settle in. If it doesn't perk up in spots or whatever, I'll usually get my steamer, and I just use clothes steamer, and I'll steam my hair and see if that can kind of bring back some of these wayward bits. If not, then I'll kind of refresh in sections. One of the things that I don't do is I don't completely wet down my hair and refresh the whole entire thing. I just feel like if I'm gonna be wetting down my entire head of hair and redoing things, that I might as well just jump in the shower and wash it. It's a great day this morning, so actually I'm probably gonna put it up in a scrunchie and go for a walk. Because even though it's in the 60s right now, this is Colorado, and by the time I get done, it'll probably be over 80 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and get changed and go for my walk, and I will check in with you in a bit. Okay, everyone, I am back. So I went for my walk, took a shower, took my hair out of the ponytail and just kind of shook it out and left it to do its thing. The steam from the shower usually kind of gets in there and helps revive flattened out curls, because after I took it out of the ponytail from going for a walk, it was a little bit stretched out and flattened from being in there. So yeah, so I've actually been sitting around with my hair out like this for a couple hours now after my shower. I needed to take my son to work, and I had a bit of something to eat, and apparently decided it would be a good idea to pick my third eyeball. You would think at my age I would know better than to be picking at these things, but apparently I do not. Although you would also think that at my age I wouldn't have to put up with these things anymore. Like, didn't I already pay my dues? So this is what my hair is looking like after the steam kind of affected it. It's looking a little bit better in a lot of places. It kind of perked, the steam from the shower kind of perked everything up. I do have like some wonky bits here and there, and you know, I've got this up here where I've got tighter up here, looser there, and I don't know. It's just the way my hair is right now. And let's take a look at the back. The back is definitely looking better. I don't have a whole lot of wonky ends so much anymore. The side is always a little bit straighter. But all in all, my hair is looking not too bad. This is pretty typical for second day hair for me. I usually don't feel like I need to refresh on day 2. I mean, you can see I've got a little bit of surface frizz. Also typical for day 2 after having slept on it. I didn't have hardly any frizz yesterday when I washed it, but there's a bit of frizz there today. For what I'm going to be doing today, this is good enough. Hair doesn't need to look perfect every day, and this doesn't really look all that bad. I don't know, I'd wear it out in public. It's fine. And then I'll check back in with you later tonight, probably show you how I tie my scarf for sleeping. I will be back in a bit. It's the end of the night. I'm about ready to go to bed, and this is what we're looking at. End of the night, it's got a little bit more frizz, a few more pieces that have gone a bit wonky. Doesn't help that I've been messing with it while monkeying around on my iPad for the past couple hours. This is my scarf. It is a big square. I think it's like the 35-inch scarf. I got it from Amazon. So you want to have the shiny, slippery side against your hair. That means that it makes it easier to slip off. However, that also keeps the frizz down and keeps friction down. So that's the side that you want. And hopefully I can do this in frame. We'll see. So I flip my head upside down. I take one side, put it on the top, and kind of get all of my hair forward. So get my ears out because I don't like my ears getting wrapped up in it. And then we tie a knot at my forehead. So at this point, it'll look like this, and then you have this whole part up here where it's open, and you have this opposite end. So keeping my hair upside down, I just tie the opposite end together. Then I kind of do this, bring that right up there, flip it up so I can see what I'm doing, and tuck it in. Okay, so I'm back from having breakfast and taking my son to work, and this is what it looks like after it's been kind of chilling. And you can see like I've got wonky straight bits, and this is still doing its own thing. We've got frizz. So yeah, that's what the back is looking like. This side and the back is always curlier than that side on the ends. So we're gonna go ahead and steam. So I have my steamer sitting right over here, and it's already plugged in and on. It's just a clothes steamer. Got it at Target. Can't remember when, maybe a year or 2 ago. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start steaming. So I'm gonna lightly just move it around my hair all over. I just kind of move it slowly around as the steam is coming out, just to make sure that my hair is getting damp-ish. This doesn't make it completely wet or very damp, but that's what I like about it. Kind of get up nice and close in some spots that kind of really need it. And I can definitely see a difference in the ends with where everything is laying these bits up front are a little less obnoxious, although I'll probably have to do something more with them. So that's my hair steam. Looking a lot better. These bits up in front are no longer sticking out nearly as much, but you can see I've got like this surface, now you can see it, the surface weirdness going on, but like this stuff looks better down in here, and typically the longer that I leave it, the more that improves. So more often than not, what I usually do when I'm not trying to film this for a video and show you guys how to do it, I would usually steam it, let it sit for probably 15-20 minutes and maybe up to an hour, see what it looks like after that, especially if I have time and I'm not really going anywhere. A lot of times once I've steamed it and I leave it sit for a bit, it usually sorts itself out and starts to either curl up or whatever. The back is looking much better. Hopefully you can see all that. I'm going to show you how I refresh some of these more troublesome, I'm just getting all up in the camera. Some of these more troublesome bits right here, like something like that, and then how to kind of smooth over the frizz just to kind of make these look a little bit better. Today what I'm going to be doing is using the Vital Curl. Okay, so I have just a small amount in my hand here. More came out than expected, so I tried to put it back in the bottle because I don't want to waste it. But anyway, I use a very small amount and I get my hands wet. I'll just keep the water running. So I get some water in my hand and then I mix the two together until I've got a nice slimy water. Anyway, then I just start smoothing it over. How much gel versus how much water kind of depends on what I feel needs to be done. And then that kind of takes care of the overlayer of frizz. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Small amount of gel, water, mix the two, and I actually got a little bit more water than I intended, but whatever. So I just smooth over the top layer, kind of scrunch it into my end. And then, like for these front bits that are behaving kind of strange, sometimes with these, I'll just go ahead and completely wet these down. I don't always, when I do this, I don't always add a ton of gel to it because I already have product in there from my wash day, and just adding water tends to activate it. So I'm just gonna use the palms of my hand where I have a little bit of gel left in it. Tiny amount of gel again, mixed with the water, and get that in there, and then whatever I have left on my hands just kind of smooth through. You can already see how much better some of these bits of hair are looking just from having done that, just from going over and smoothing it. So now that I have these bits nice and straight and weird looking and hanging down, so I might take this in a couple of sections, something kind of like that. Kind of put it into place, scrunch, Do I have any bits on this side that I really want to get at? I mean, this one is kind of not looking the best. I could just, again, a little bit of gel, some water. Let that down. Let this down. And then whatever's left on my hands, just put in my hair because I don't have that much left. So it's not really going to overload. And I don't want to waste it. And then it's already starting to curl up. Just give it a bit of a scrunch. So that's what I do to fix the frizz and to get the ends or any wonky bits to kind of come back to life. There are a lot of times that I just go ahead and let it air dry and it'll just keep curling up on its own as it dries. For today, I'll diffuse. I do sometimes diffuse, like if I want it to not, if I'm heading out the door and I don't want it to be wet. So it is most of the way dry. The stuff in the front that I really re-wet and ran the brush through is slightly damp still, and has a cast to it that'll scrunch out later. You can still see that there's a little bit of surface frizz. It's not anywhere near as bad as when I started. This is not a bad refresh. This is looking pretty darn good. And like I said, later on, I will go ahead and scrunch out the crunchy bits. There's not a whole lot. And then I will check in with you later tonight and show you how the refresh held up just before I go to bed and before I put it in my bonnet. And then we'll see what it looks like tomorrow morning after it comes out of the bonnet. So bye, see you later. Okay, I am back in the evening. It is actually pretty darn late. Pretty tired. I'm pretty tired. It's been kind of a long day. So here is what we've got going on. It's not looking too bad. As you can see, I do still have some surface frizz. Not as bad as it was this morning, but still there. And then you can see where the refreshing I did is still looking pretty good. I've got, instead of wonky curls, I've got some ringlets. I don't have any weird straight things sticking out anymore. So that held up pretty good. I have my bonnet so that I can show you how to wear this. This is an elastic. It's adjustable, so you can tighten it onto your head. I do like how these are more comfortable than the scarf that I showed you before. And I don't like that the scarf can sometimes slip up on the back. I just feel like it doesn't crush my hair as much as this does. But I will use this on like day 3 and day 4 because it's already getting pretty worn down and I usually have to refresh anyway, so, or just throw it up in a ponytail. But anyway, so the way I put this on is, again, with the flipping my head over and trying to get all of my hair forward and up here. And then I take the elastic, I secure it on the back first, and again try to tuck in all of this hair here. And of course, now that I'm doing it on camera, it's taking me like 20 times longer than it normally does. So once that's all in, Once that's all in, we still have this in the front. And what I do is I try to go like this to kind of do one big scrunch to try to avoid wonkiness in the ends as much as possible. And then I just pull my ears out because I do not like my ears being in this thing. And alright, there it is. It's feeling a little loose, so I just pull on the elastic to tighten it up. And I try not to let it flop back just because I don't want to lay on it when I go to sleep. Good night. Okay, good morning. So, just got up, got my bonnet on, haven't taken it off yet. So I am about to do that. Today is Wednesday. It is day 4 of hair. So it's probably not going to look too good on your hair. Probably just going to throw it up afterwards and do a quick workout and then get some work done after I shower, and I might just leave it in a ponytail the whole day. But anyway, let's take a look. Nope. Looking kind of crazy. Oh yeah. Lots of frizz, lots of wonky ends. My less curly side is definitely flattened out. And oh, look at all that frizz back there. So yeah, I'm definitely just gonna throw it up in a scrunchie, go for a walk. This is, I might show you how to refresh this because this would be a lot more refreshing than what I did yesterday. So I'm just gonna throw it in a ponytail. I'm not even gonna care too much about what the ponytail looks like, so it's probably gonna have some lumpies and bumpies, but I'm just working out, so I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and work out. I will see you later today. Okay, I'm back. I went and worked out, showered. After I got done with my shower, I just took my hair down and let it sit and let the steam from the shower kind of do its thing. As you can see, definitely still fuzzy. Some of the wonky bits from earlier this morning after taking my bonnet off have kind of settled a little bit and started to look a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I am going to steam, and then I'm going to use a refreshing spray. Then I'll kind of scrunch it a little bit. So I'm just gonna let my hair cool off. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. Is pretty much cooled down and not really damp anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this kind of smooth, very gently. Tucking that frizz in. And again, smoothing, kind of tucking the frizz in. I'm just gonna let that dry and we'll see. So we are back. Today is Thursday, which is day 5. I was gonna wash my hair today and I got lazy. I'm tired. I didn't feel like it. It's not too bad, and to be quite honest, all I did was throw it up in a ponytail using a silk scrunchie. If you can see that, yeah. This is a silk scrunchie from Amazon, a lily silk one, I think. I'll leave a link for that down below in the description box if you're interested. I really like the silk scrunchies. I like that they don't cause any breakage. They just slide right out of your hair, but yet it's also holding it nice and secure. So I really do like those. However, I am going to just continue to leave my hair like this for the rest of the day. And tomorrow morning sometime, I have a physical therapy appointment right away in the morning. So tomorrow sometime I will go ahead and wash my hair, and it'll be like my mid-ish week wash. I will be back tomorrow and show you what I've got going on. Bye. Okay, so it is Friday and today is definitely going to be wash day. So let me just take this out. I'm still feeling a bit too lazy and too tired to want to wash it, but it needs to be done. So yeah, it's pretty flattened out. For being up in the ponytail, there's some frizz and some knots, and I'm gonna shower and wash this mess. This is my second day, or my second wash day of the week for my week in curly hair, and these are the results. Scrunched out the crunch, diffused it, and here's what we have. Morning, it is now Saturday morning, and I have not taken my bonnet off. As you can see, it's kind of, these tails that I typically tuck in here came loose during the night. Typical, it sometimes happens, but I still think my hair is probably in pretty good shape. So let's just take the scarf off and take a look and see what we're working with. Yesterday's wash day was really good, so I suspect that I should have some pretty decent hair today. That's actually not too bad. The curls are not wonky on the ends. They didn't get flattened out. So chances are I probably won't refresh because it's looking pretty good already. And after I let it sit for a bit, like these weird bits tend to settle down and meld in with their friends. So I'm gonna go ahead and have breakfast and go about my day. I just realized I don't really wear makeup a whole lot in this vlog because I don't go anywhere and I'm not gonna put makeup on to go nowhere. So I don't know, maybe I'll make the effort and throw a little bit of makeup on today. We'll see. Hi guys, so it is Sunday. I didn't check in with you this morning because I forgot. So I am checking in with you now. It's later in the day, much later in the day. It's actually in the evening. But this is pretty much what my hair looked like when I woke up this morning. Aside from the fact that like my scarf that I had on that I sleep in, it actually slipped almost completely off. I don't know what the heck I was doing when I was sleeping last night, but yeah, the scarf was almost all off. So normally I like to just pull it off in front of you guys so you can see what it looks like right after I take it out. But it was out, and then I think that's probably part of why I forgot. But anyway, enough about that. I didn't check in this morning, but it didn't look too much different than what it does now, except for maybe a little less frizzy. I've been messing with it all day. I flipped my hair back and forth and back and forth. But I didn't do any refreshing. All I did was use a little bit of the Ghost oil. So this stuff, I use like 1 pump of that and just smoothed it over the top of my hair, scrunched a little bit, but that's about it. I really didn't do a whole lot else to revive my hair today. And you know what? Still no makeup. It didn't happen. Oh well. But that's real life, right? So I have something that I'm super excited to show you. I grabbed some stuff at Target. I got at Target some Curl Talk products because I've been seeing a lot about them like all over the place, all over YouTube. So I thought I'd give those a try, and Target had been having a sale for 20% off on hair care products. So unfortunately it ended yesterday, but I got a chance to pick them up. I went and picked up my drive up order. The only thing they didn't have in stock was the Curl Talk Mousse, which was the thing that I really wanted to try the most. But it is getting shipped to me, and it should be here soon. So I should be able to put together a video for you with trying out these products and letting you know what I think. Let me show you what I got. I'm really excited. So I got the Curl Care shampoo, and I got the 3-in-1 conditioner. Apparently you're supposed to be able to use this as a leave-in, a regular conditioner, and a co-wash. So I'll have to give that a try on different occasions. I haven't decided which one of these things I'm going to try first, if I'm going to do shampoo, conditioner, and like normal, and then try all that, or if I'm going to use this as a co-wash first. I haven't decided. I have the Curl Talk Defining Cream, and then the Frizz Control Sculpting Gel. So I'm going to have to take a look at these and see which ones I want. Right now I'm thinking that this actually works really well, that the mousse didn't get here, because maybe I'll try the cream and the gel. I do like mixing gels and creams together, but gels and mousses work really well together too. So, but since I have these, I might try these first with the shampoo and conditioner, or just the conditioner as a co-wash. I don't know. But anyway, look for that video, because that will be coming up. Today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday. I will check in with you one more time, since that would be a full week, until the end of my week vlog. And I'll show you what it looks like tomorrow morning. I'll probably just throw it up because I'll be washing it pretty soon. But yeah, I'll check in with you tomorrow morning and end this vlog so that I can get it posted. Bye. Good morning. It is now Monday. Yes, it's now Monday, and this concludes my week with curly hair. So this is what I woke up with. I slept with my bonnet last night, which tends to make my ends bend a little bit weird, but that's okay. Anyway, so I'm just gonna put my hair up. I'm gonna go grab some stuff at the grocery store when I go to drop my son off. So I'm going to show you a quick way to put your hair up that looks super cute. Kind of smooth some of that frizz down. We'll leave some bits of hair. And I guess that looks right. Okay, and you could even leave like some of it on this side. Those are really long. I don't know, I might have to cut some of these pieces on a later date, but anyway. So gather all of your hair in back, and I'm going to be showing you how to use one of these. It's called a flexi clip. It just goes in here like this, and it's got three little notches. So then this fits into that depending on how much hair you grabbed or how thick your hair is. And they have these in different sizes. I have a ton of them. When I first bought these, and this was one of the first ones I bought like more than 10 years ago, it was called a Flexi 8, and it was just on a Flexi 8 website, and now it's on a Little Rose website, and it's like direct sales, so you have parties and whatever. That part of it I really don't like, but you can just order off the site, so I am going to leave a link down below so that if you're interested in these are great for holding curly hair. This one is an extra large, and it can hold my ponytail at a low, when I put it in low like this, especially when it's a bit fluffier, it'll hold. But this is the medium, and this is for, they have a chart on there like what sizes to wear for which type of hair. This is for thicker hair. This holds my ponytail the best. The large can hold my ponytail. Large and extra large are for braids and locks. And they help put those up really nicely. And that's another reason why I like these. These hold a large volume of hair, and I like the way that they hold curly hair without damaging it, like with a hair tie or something like that. And they don't hold it like tight, like you can still see when you pull it back, like some of your curls. It allows for some looseness and some softness. But anyway, this one is the one that I use for the half up, and it's small. It's also the one that my daughter likes to steal from me. She likes these too. She's got wavy hair and she keeps stealing them all the time. And then this is another small. It's in this really cool copper color. So there's a ton of different ones on there. And no, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. They didn't give them to me. And like I said, I don't even like that they do the direct sale. Anyway, to show you how to do this, you're gonna wanna take that and do some twisting. And I usually twist a few times because I don't want a whole lot of stuff left up top. And then I hold it in place, and then you take the clip, you hold it kind of open like this, and then you slide this part, the pin, you slide the pin along your scalp to make sure you get a lot of hair in there, and then it comes out the other side, and then you just go like that and you secure it, and you just let your hair fall, and you can arrange the front. So yeah, so you can leave it like that, or like I might even redo this and just twist it a few more times to make it more like that, and not have as much hanging down. But this is just a super cute, quick, easy way to put your hair up and still have your curls kind of on display. So anyway, that is basically how I'm going to be wearing my hair today. Thank you for watching my week with curly hair vlog. Hopefully you learned a few things about how to refresh your hair. I admittedly don't refresh a whole heck of a lot. I don't like to do that any more than absolutely necessary. It's just my personal preference. But anyway, hopefully you learned some pretty good tips on how to preserve your hair, how to refresh it when it needs to be refreshed. Threw in a super cute little quick updo. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and hit that notification bell so that you know when it comes out. And if you would like to see more videos where I do this kind of vlog style and kind of show you my week in curly hair every so often, like maybe with changing seasons or whatever, just leave me a comment, let me know. All right, thank you. Bye.